Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Quake Champions Beta on the GeForce GTX 950 for FPS monitoring. I'll be using CAM. If you want to download this software, there's a link down in the description, and if you want to purchase any of the parts featured in this build and support the channel, there are Amazon affiliate links down in the description too. So Quake Champions Beta, I'll be doing 1080p, 900p and 720p. To skip none of those sections of the video, check the description below. So first I'll be showing you 1080p on the G4560. You'll see that the game is running fine, since with the G4560 over 60 frames per second is stable overall, but lowering the resolution to 900p and 720p is different in this case, since the frame rate will be much higher. That's why I repeated the test then with the i5-7400 on 1080p, 900p and 720p to show you pretty much what the GPU can do. If you have a G4560, you'll still be at over 60 frames per second on 900p and 720p, but it will limit the GPU much more. That's why on those lower resolutions I only tested the i5, so we can see a difference. And on the i5 section of the video I used 8 gigs of RAM, since I noticed that it wasn't using more than 8 in this case. I don't know what's going on with that. With the other cards I was using much more than 8 gigabytes of RAM. But on this one I was using less than 8 gigs, so with 8 gigs of RAM it ran just fine. I had no issues whatsoever. So maybe away from the beta, when the final game releases, that problem will be sorted out completely. But I'll talk about the 8 gig of RAM problem in a second. First of all, sorry about the gameplay, I'm not good at this game at all, but I was expecting that anyway. Remember that this is a beta, so the game is not finished yet, so it's going to have some issues that the final game shouldn't have. And I need to comment some important things that I ran into in this game. There's a lot of stuttering. I tried it with my G4560, then with my i5-7400, then with my i7-4790, and the stuttering was there no matter what. Sometimes it happened much less, but it was kind of random across all maps. So I noticed that the RAM usage was quite high. From the 8 gigabytes I only had 0.5 gigabytes free, so it was using pretty much 7.5 gigabytes. So what I did was add another 8 gigabytes for a total of 16 gigabytes of RAM, and that seemed to help a lot with the issue. A lot of people are claiming that have heavy stuttering on this game, so I'll link the link to those threads down in the description so you can check them out. So far for now it seems to be a common issue, so I expect this to be sorted out once the game is released. That's why you will see pretty much on all my videos on this game that I'm using 16 gigabytes of RAM. With 8 gigabytes I had a lot of issues even with an i7, so remember that. On the CPU side, the G4560 was enough to get 60 frames per second playable, so if you're aiming to 60 to 70 frames per second on this game, you'll be fine with the G4560. So for higher frame rates than 85, you get a better CPU. But yeah, for now I'm not going to analyze this much more, since it's a beta. I'm getting mixed results depending on when I play the game. Sometimes it runs much better, sometimes it has stutters, sometimes it freezes, sometimes it crashes. So we'll wait for the final game to release to do a more in-depth review of how the game performs and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned for that. But anyway guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you keep enjoying the video. Thanks for watching and see you next time.
Gates are closed. Gotta find another way home.
Lost.
Maybe my kingdom's finally come.
Quad spawn, 15 seconds. Quad spawn. Enemy has the quad.
Let's go, you sons of bitches. Painful to be a dream. Too real to be a nightmare.
Ring out.
Stay down this time. Making Mama proud.
Quad spawn in 15 seconds.
Bastards. Why are you torturing me like this?
Quad spawn.
Surrender is not
Enemy
an
has
option.
quad. Revenge. Quad damage. Tied.
Operation is running smooth as silk. I love the smell of gunpowder.
Killing spree.
You disgraced yourself enough. You're 20 feet tall and throwing light. Face me. Oh, no, you shoot with it. Let's go, you sons of bitches. Friends are gonna have a hard time beating you off the wall.
Quad spawn in 15 seconds.
Coming at you.
Quad spawn. Enemy has the quad.
You disgraced yourself enough. Stay down this time.
Enemy has the quad.
Operation is running smooth.
Killing spree. Shotgun god. 1 minute warning.
this slip gate out of this place.
Fight.
When you've been here this long, nothing
Round
and
begins
everything
in
makes sense.
3, 2, 1, fight. First blood, lead taken, lead tied.
Floodgates are closed. Gotta find another way home.
Lead lost.
Coming at you! Yourself enough. Stay down this time. Sometimes the world doesn't need another hero. It needs a monster.
Lead lost. Impressive. Lead tied.
Yourself enough.
Lead lost. Quad spawn in 15 seconds. Impressive.
20 feet tall
Lead
and
tied.
throwing lightning. Then you can face me.
Quad spawned. Enemy has the quad. Lead lost. Enemy has the quad.
Too painful to be a dream. Too real to be a nightmare.
I will lead the way.
Surrender is not an option.